Now that it's come to an end, tell us what you've learnt, or like just tell us your views on everything so far regarding Guarded Hearts.
Pain isn't permanent.
That's right.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing that I've learned is that time is the biggest healer, and you can't be with someone if you're not good in yourself. So you have to find yourself first and find your purpose. And I think during this journey, I've kind of navigated through that quite a bit. I've lost myself, found myself, but I think I'm in a position now where I'm starting to get back on track, even though sometimes I may fall down, but I get back up again. So yeah, that's the biggest lesson that I've kind of learned, and I look forward to what the future holds.
So, what advice would you give to someone that is currently in the situation that you was in when you made Guided Hearts?
That's a good question. I think the advice that I would give is, no matter what, just keep going and push through another day, because there's days where you're not going to want to get up and you're not going to want to get out of bed and you're going to feel hopeless and you're going to feel like nothing means anything anymore. But, if you just get up and you show up every day, eventually, before you know it, you'll be over what you're over, and you'll be moved on onto better things, and you'll be happier. But you have to put in the work. You can't just wake up overnight and be good. You have to put in the work.
No, that's 100%. That's 100%. I like that. A last question. What do you feel that is important, or what do you think is important when moving forward into a new relationship? Whether that's friends, like new family, for example,
Mm-hmm.
or like love, romantic relationship. Like what traits or values or things should there be in new relationships from your perspective?
Mm-hmm. I think exactly the word you just said at the end. There should be perspective, and what I mean by that is that sometimes it's easy to get caught up in what you want and who you are and what you want to be in life. And when it comes to adding someone else to that equation and having a new life, whether it's with someone like a new friendship or whatnot, you have to make some adaptations to that, and you have to cater to someone else's emotions and someone else's feelings. So I think having that perspective and understanding that it's not just about you, and understanding from the bigger picture of it, that when there's someone else in, you have to take those feelings and those emotions into considerations. Yeah, and you have to think a bit more deeply when it comes to your actions and what you do in your day to day. Whereas when you're on your own, it's so easy for you to wake up and do whatever you want to do in life. But when there's someone else in the picture, then it's a little bit harder to navigate. But you can make it work if you want to. And I think that's the saying, right? If someone wants to make it work, they would. So yeah, that's what I think.
Okay, all right, and that's it. That is it.
Although Guided Hearts is over, here's to the next.